Now, is it actually working? Is it working? It looks like it's working. What's up, y'all? Give a brother a thumbs up if the audio is working. I'm tired. It's been a long week. It's been a long weekend, but it's been a good weekend, so that's cool. What's up, Braveheart? Jumped in there first. Brock Rusty, B Sleaze, BC, J Lee, Juan, Lynn Reef Nerds here, everybody. Lynn Reef Nerd, Algae Warrior. Yeah, I changed up the tunes a little bit because I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to play with the stupid thing when it was time for me to get to talking. You know what I mean? And I would forget to turn off the whatever. I talked about this last week. I think I have no topics. I got nothing. Busy week, busy work week. I was sick. I got sick. What day did I get sick? I got sick. Why is my umbrella funky? I got sick. I felt it coming on like last Sunday evening. And, you know, I kind of liked it better when I just had one thing to worry about. Now you got to worry about people getting back together and spreading their nasties. And my kid got sick and he coughed because I took him to the doctor and he coughed a lot near me. I was like, here we go. But he got checked out for everything and it was just a cold. So that I slept all day Monday because I'm a wuss. I'm a sick wuss. And then worked from home Tuesday, Wednesday, and then went into work Thursday, Friday. So that was that. I'm busy. I don't know why it held that. Why'd I hold the drink there, Diana? Interesting. So, and then Friday this is the end of summer swim. So sad because summer swim has been freaking awesome. This is like the awesome it's ever been. Awesomest, awesome, super awesome, something. It's been great. The boys been having fun. The grandson's been having fun. Everybody's been swimming like crazy. The kids all got along. It was a super cool season. It's so bad, or so sad that it goes by so quickly. But you see that Dana Riddle Neptune stream? No, I tend not to watch those, but I'll watch it. I'll take a look. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to that. Lucas new nice sky for sale tonight. Oh, these are topics. When's the sky for sale? The sky's for sale? Is it coming? Is it fixing to happen? Do I need to bust out my credit card points? Sky. Coming soon. Not in stock. When's it going on sale? I'll have to check out the Dana. The Dana post. Did it? It's notified when it's stock. That's the same, right? It hasn't changed. It's still the same. I don't know. Midnight tonight. Well, okay. I'll probably miss that. Midnight my time or midnight East Coast. Yeah, screw that. I'll watch the stream. That's interesting. It's about time. So yeah, swim's over. Had a party Friday. Had a swim meet Saturday. Had the banquet yesterday evening, and that went really well. That was cool. Kids were all having a blast. But whatever. That crap is done. That's too bad. Sale tonight. What's up, Phil? I will check out I'll check out the Dana stream. He does a good job. He does I'm not going to question that. It's still interesting that BRS hasn't, maybe I missed it. I don't know why BRS hasn't put their review out yet ahead of pre-order. What does pre-order mean? Does it mean it'll be in stock and we buy it, or it's pre-order, it's getting in line? Hurry up already. Well, they announced that thing months ago. Hurry up. 2 months? Probably been longer than that. So, yeah, agreed, Braveheart. Phil, that tank looks great. So I finally dropped this off. I dropped this off for testing. What I can tell you, it's interesting that my mouse doesn't show up on the screen. It's so weird. What I can tell you is that, oh, maybe I just need to share the screen. Huh. Microbacter 7 grows like freaking mad, but I also know it's not mobile. It's not motile. It doesn't leave where you put it. So it'll eat until it dies. So wherever it settles, that's where it eats. And then I don't see that it spreads from where it lands. Interesting stuff. So maybe that's why they want you to dose it every once in a while. But yeah, I bet Dana got a pretty penny for that thing, for running those tanks running those lights over the tank. Did he pay for them? Did they say? If he paid for them, respect. Or is this another thing like Malev? Infomercial. Hang them over the tank. Switch out those halides that are going to be impossible to buy soon. I just wonder. I wonder how all those people do what they do. Because they're usually not upfront about that. Free to Dana. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. If he talked about it, that's cool. I'll respect that. But yeah, Neptune wants to get those lights over anybody they possibly can to get people to do what they got to do. I'll take it apart. And then, oh, hey, this pisses me off. Major online retailer posting pictures like that. You know damn well they've been jacked up, so I de-edited. This, I went back and re-edited my de-edit, and it looked much nicer, but whatever, you get the point. What is all this vibrance, which is different than vibrant, which is that funky juice that I don't trust. That stuff grows really slowly, by the way. I'm looking forward to seeing a status on that. Man, I'd take some free lights and test them and take them apart and then give them away. That's what I would do. This is the old days airborne laser. Speaking of light-making beasts, you couldn't see this. This is infrared, but it was megawatt class chemical oxygen iodine laser. 6 big old laser modules in the back of the plane, about the size of a Suburban each, making photons. Supersonic injection of chemicals, all sorts of fun stuff. And then it would shoot a decent beam out the front of the plane. I took that pic. It was a long time ago. That's the cool stuff I used to play with. So I was both taught how to maintain and fly that plane. I'm not a pilot, but I was taught how to fumble my way around the cockpit of that thing, and then how to maintain it. And then I supported ABL with a bunch of photography business, like I like to do. That was a pretty cool gig. I like those Stratons, Phil. I wish ATI would have bit. I was more than happy to pay for the shipping to have those come to me, test it, and send them back. I would have loved to have done that. What's up, Anthony? Maybe one day I'll get my hands on one. Yeah, Gideon. I'm a destroy. I'm a vibrant, destroys my tank kind of person for whatever reason. This is fun. So this is the frag tank, right? That huge NEM that lives in that frag tank. By the way, with slurry and the high pH, I've never had coralline algae as thick as I have it now. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's just the balance of the tank, if it's the destruction of the evil that was in there, and now everything's on the mend and starting to grow. I don't know if it's whatever. I don't know what it is. Could just be the higher pH, but I've had crazy coralline. Like on my heater, it's just cake in it. Like this is probably what normal people have, and I haven't had it. So whatever, something new for me. The NEM, of course, the clown sleeps in the NEM, but the yellow tang sleeps way down at the bottom of the tank, between the rock and the tank, underneath the NEM. It's kind of cool. I don't know why it does that. If you've ever changed spark plugs and coils on a Porsche 996, it sucks out loud. I mean, it's not horrible. You got to pull the muffler off, but that muffler hadn't been off in who knows how long. Right? It's a 21-year-old car. But whatever, we got it. I wish you could hear this. You can't hear this, but I can hear this. But I got the... He's too young to have a permit, but I got him out at the school in the Porsche. He was shifting. It's not on this video, but he did a good job. Kids learning stick. I had him drive one of my cars today out of a parking spot, bring it up into the driveway. Wasn't even paying attention. He's got it. It's fun. Lingering STN pops up on a new SPS colony. Seems each week. Been dosing witch hazel. Not a ton of luck. Waiting for ICP results. Yeah, Brock, get what's the stuff? What's the chemical stuff that I don't remember. Boy, it's been a while. I wish I had remembered. It's reef to reef. To reef. Oh, Cipro. Ciproxicin? That's not right. Ciprofloxacin. Blah, 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 blah. This stuff. Get this. Here's what I would do. I would get this stuff. It comes in a pill. You get it from Chewy. Mix it up based on the discussion on Reef to Reef talking about euphilia. I dosed it longer. I dosed it every day, 5 to 10 days, somewhere in there. And Anthony is still sitting behind me. And dose Dr. Tim's Eco Balance. Try that. What food are you feeding? Brock, what food are you feeding? I don't know where that light is. It's back behind me somewhere. Thanks, Taylor. All good. The Kessel copy is behind me. No, it's cool. Anthony, it's cool. You can pester me. I'm behind. Life's getting in the way a little bit. So I need to catch up with that light for sure. What are you using for phosphate? I'm using trisodium phosphate. And that stuff's super cheap. And I don't use whatever. I use sodium nitrate. Trisodium phosphate. You can get this stuff. Where did I get it? I got it from Loud Wolf. See, this is fun. Just Jimbo. Hey, what'd you do on Telegram stream? Oh, we were taking a look at freaking Google. We were just Googling stuff. Phil, I use that. And if you don't find it in my video history, let me know. But it's there. And it is like just as cheap. PE mysis pellets. You should be piscine pellets, Refroids. You should be good. I don't know what the pumpkin is. That sounds fancy. What do you got going on there? Yeah, Phil, if you can't find it, let me know. DM me and I'll send it to you. What's up, Carlos? This DIY. Oh, I changed out. By the way, I changed out. I don't think I posted. I changed out my DI canisters. They were both spent. I'm a horrible reefer. My source water was crap. But I'm glad I got that figured out. But yeah, this stuff is cheap. So Neptune's insurance. I don't know if you know that. Come on. Because this is what breaks inside of them. This is a sweet video from Reef Spy. Who sent this to me? Somebody mentioned it. Lone Aquarius? Lone Aquarius did. This is nothing more than an AC to DC. AC, 120 AC to 12 volt DC. Power supply, that's all it is, and it fries, and your EB8 no longer goes clicky, clicky. It thinks it's going clicky, clicky, but it's not. That part is super cheap, $1.85, and then you pay for shipping. I bought 5. I don't have an EB8. If your EB8 breaks, hit a brother up because I know how to solder, and I'll hook you up. Ooh, party foul. I just thought it was cool that somebody figured that out. So I was like, I'll keep these in the bin, even if I never need them. I'll have some AC to DCs if I do need them for some other project, but whatever. See, I don't even know that it's a capacitors, right? Like the ones that were shown in the video, the caps weren't popped. I mean, you could test them, I suppose, but they certainly, right? They didn't pop up like bad caps will do. I don't know what it was. Anthony, I'm glad that Lowell's working out for you. I have about 3 of those power supplies in my electronic kit. See? You gotta have them. Gotta have them spares. And a lot of people don't know how to solder, right? A lot of people are comfortable with that kind of work. I'm cool with it. More than happy to fix anybody's EB8 if it goes. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna fix it. Shrooms. Anybody need shrooms? Are you local? Cause I'm selling these cheap. Oh, dude, hit me up. I got an Ariel. I gotta hit him up, or she. I gotta. These are cool. This is an 8-can Echinata. But they're evil. They can live next to shrooms, though. But I need to give some of these away or sell these dirt cheap. I don't know if anybody has received this pump from this source on LEE. Maybe they have, maybe they're not. You got to be patient. But it looks like CoralView has purchased the rights for all Kimura X1 Pro Ts, which sucks because this is the price that they were selling for. And let's see what happens. All the overseas, all the Chinese-based retailers are pulling them off the shelves because I think the only way to get them in the U.S. will soon be CoralView. Whatever. That sucks. Oh, there. Phil says there was a caps. Interesting. I wonder. Well, you see what they're paying for, right? I mean, it is whatever. It's a cheap part. That's too bad. I wonder if they're heating up. I wonder if what's up. Yeah, totally. $1.85. Swap that whole thing out. Friend of mine's over in Tokyo right now working the Olympics. She's a Emmy award-winning lighting director, and she's fantastic. She also happens to support the local theater at the middle school. So we're lucky enough to have those kind of people on the theater projects. She's a lighting wizard. I pretended she was the technical director. She pretended I was the technical director and whatever. That was before COVID. It was working out really well. But she's over there right now, so I'm looking forward to hearing stories from Tokyo when we get back together. To whatever the next theater project is over at the school. Those are always fun. This is nothing other than I took a screwdriver and I shoved it through my wall because I wanted a shorter run for the feed water. I'm using a narrower inner diameter tubing just to play with it and see if it makes a difference. I have good results, but I wanted to shorten the run from the frag tank to the GHL KHD. So the pumps don't have to run as much. If you don't need to run the pumps as much, then don't do it. That's what I'm doing there. Thanks, Lynn. I hit 8.7 today. So this is because of calc slurry. I continue to dose calc slurry at a decent pace. And I hit 8.7. I need to calibrate my pH probe to see if that value is legit. But I have a very elevated pH. And I've mentioned this before. I'm dosing acetic acid vinegar midday. So from about 10 a.m. to about 1 a.m. every hour, I'm dropping I'm dropping vinegar in the tank to reduce pH, which is crazy to say, right? So far, it's been going well. How many days? Almost 65, right? 63 days? No, I'm sorry. 58 days. We've been on that J-Bo 58 days. And it's still chugging along in that calc slurry bucket. How big is your bucket? 6 gallons. You can do it with a regular old Home Depot bucket. I'm using a 6-gallon screw top sealed with a hole drilled in the top, and the wire comes out through a bung that fits the hole. Works out well. I probably didn't need to drill that hole that big, but whatever, I did. I drilled it so big that I could pull the J-Bo out without taking the top off, and it makes it a little easier. Frag tank. This stupid NEM. But whatever. It is what it is. Was at work, and I got an alarm, because my fuge. Hey, here's a question for you long-timers, or for you people who know more than me, which is like all of you. When my tank is doing its best, my fuge sucks. And I don't know why that is. Right now, my last time I checked, my phosphates were elevated, but I think that's because all my Chaeto is just melting away. Nitrates were at a reasonable range, like right around 5, but phosphates were like, last I checked, were 0.2. I haven't checked. I'll check later today. But why is it when my tank is doing its best, SPS are growing, everything seems happy, pH is high, my Chaeto just melts away. I don't know if it's too much light, like something supports growth under the light, but then something in the tank changes and same amount of light, it just kills it. Don't know. I just can't figure out the correlation between happy Chaeto and dead Chaeto. So I'm thinking about getting rid of Chaeto altogether. I'm going to pull that 5.5 and I'm going to build with this laser and some acrylic over there in that cabinet, build a DIY algae scrubber. Because how hard can that be? Doesn't look hard. Because all the commercial ones are super expensive, and I don't know why that is. Why is that? Because lights are cheap. Found a cool light. Oh, can I show that? This light seems cool. I probably can. I think I put it in the cart. Yeah, I did. This thing. What's up with this? This light looks cool. Like if I get 2 of those, and they're not all that hot, they're only 12 watt. Why can't I put one on each side of a DIY calcium or a DIY algae scrubber, and then poof? Seems like I should be able to do that. What do you think? I think so. Seriously, for $26, I'm gonna find out. Okay. Alk. Oh yeah, this guy. Let's talk about this guy in a minute. Alk dosing the slurry. So the slurry dosing is working well. It's still dosing through the GHL doser 2.1, 144 times a day. While I'm yammering and without stumbling too much, I can get the total amount dosed, which is 360 mils a day. And that's holding my alkalinity anywhere between 8 and 8.8. If I do water changes on the weekend, so if I do 6 liters water change split across a Saturday and Sunday, my alkalinity will rise, but then it will drop back down during the week and be stable right around 8.0, 8.1. So, Carlos, do you really think it's something to do with dosing, realizing that dosing hasn't changed on my tank? I just wonder, because iron's part of Red Sea Trace Colors. Like it's one of the whole bottles. That's interesting. I can't figure it out. If nothing changes, why does Chaeto change? That's the part that trips me up. I don't know. Want to do DIY scrubber? Would love to see what you come up with. Taylor, it should be easy enough to just build a kit, right? I mean, I got acrylic. And I got a laser. Might as well use them. It should be easy enough. And I don't like the big, stupid piping. So I want a better way. I was thinking the piping should just come in and go out the back. Come in, do a 90. Go down and drop out. I don't want to see the piping. It needs to be small. I don't know why it's big old PVC. You should be able to do it with 1/4 inch. Sorry. That's what I'm thinking. How many instances of correlation of Chaeto death? 3. This has happened absolutely 3 times. I don't want to think it's a summer thing. Maybe it's a summer thing. Totally has happened 3 times. Where's the dosing instruction for Cipro? Can't find a reef to rethread. On a search. Please hold. Cipro. Torch? Was it Euphilia? Reef to reef. Intermediate topic, experimenting with in-tank antibiotics. Can I post links? I think I can. Click that. That'll get you there. Follow those directions. And I had no ill effect dosing that stuff. I'm with you. I hear you, Carlos. I just don't know why mine changes. Why, it thrives. I was cutting it every week. I legit had to pull the ball out with one hand with a glove because the damn spiny-ass little worm things. Cut it with the scissors, drop it back in. The next week or 2 weeks, I'd have to pull it out and do the same thing. And I'm pulling out a big old handful of that stuff. And then, boom, it's gone, and I don't know why. I didn't change anything. I don't know. Because I stopped dosing Red Sea Trace Colors when the evil hit. So that was back in November, December, January when I actually stopped it. And the ICP came back with all of the stuff to include iron in a good range. So dose a couple capital Chaeto growth. So that's just iron, right? I'm not going to use Brightwell, but right, there's other options. Okay. This guy, Luca. So Luca's coming out with his lights, and I've seen some of the data, and I'm going to get some more, and I'll build some comparative charts using Luca's testing. Hopefully I can get my hands on them. But Luca's bars are absolutely doing something that other bars don't, and he'll eventually reveal that, but pretty excited about this. So he has built a spectrum with bars that directly competes with ATI Blue Plus. And he's done so in a way that creates, right, you're not going to get that weird spread of a Reef Bright. It's still going to be a lensed bar, but you lift that up high enough and you get plenty of spread. That's a non-issue. I'm pretty excited to see these bars because he did a really good job nailing that spectrum. So keep an eye on that guy. Nitrates and phosphates are high with a higher par, so maybe that makes a difference. What's your phosphate? Vibrant did not kill my Chaeto. So, I don't know. Vibrant's evil stuff. And it really is just dependent upon the system. What happens? Vibrant kills my tank. Oh, yay! There's a slurry. Look at that stuff. It just sits there and runs, and it's fine. It works, and that's my only dosing. I don't have to dose anything for alk or calcium. It's all single part. Going to take a guess. When your corals are doing well, pulling ammonia out of the water before it nitrifies and starves your Chaeto. That's an interesting take. That's a little different. This is a science project. I'll show you this in a month or two, because I think I know what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it. But that's just some juice in a bottle next to a car I need to drive. It would be something to do with your microbiome changing since you have your pH maxed out. So that's not it. I don't think that's it, Jake, because this has happened 2 other times, and the corals were doing really well, right? This is back in the heyday of the dead Disney and that stupid, what is that red one? Oh, it's such a beautiful coral. Cherry Bomb, that thing was awesome. NO3 is 33, 34, PO4, 0.15. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should dose more nitrates and just see what happens. Like, match it with my 0.2 phosphate or whatever it is right now. I haven't tested in a while. But yeah, Jake, that's not it, because this whole high pH thing, that's new. And I saw it 2 other times before I even started playing with really heavy calc. So, maybe, but I don't think so. But maybe. If anybody's close and I want this stuff, I'm giving away, because I'm going to start giving away stuff out of the garage, because I got to clean 2 shelves in there, and I got to get rid of stuff. But I don't need this. So if you're close, or if you want me to mail it to you and want to pay for shipping, I'll totally do it. Hit me up, DM me on Instagram. You can have it. Pay for shipping. It's yours. I'm getting away. What I'm getting away from is higher price stuff, right? Like Brightwell. It's kind of expensive. I'm getting away from that, and I'm getting away from stuff that I can't buy. You know, I like HW Marine salt, but now I can't buy it anymore because everybody went over to that guy. I should have kept my damn mouth shut, but whatever. I think I'm just going to go back to Red Sea. Not Red Sea. I'm going to go back to Instant Ocean because I can buy it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I can't see why not. It doesn't seem like it should be a problem, right? Is this the last thing I've posted? Wait, should I post something real quick? Oh, no, it's here. Maybe it didn't refresh. Let's see what's up. Instagram. Go to me. And profile. And what if, oh, there it is. I went and picked this up today. So it's a 90-something whatever cube. Bottom drilled. Came with a sump. And you take any... Lynn, I agree. You need more X1s. You should hot glue them all together and make the Mondo doser. I do have some X1s out in the garage, though, if you ever need one. Or 3. There's several of them. So this is the new tank. Great question. Glass box. I don't know. I need to try to match my ALK, right? My ALK somewhere between 8 and 8.5. So whichever of those gets me closest to that, then that's what I'll use. Phosphate will drop a little dosing nitrates. Have that problem in the frag tank. Need the recipe for nitrates. Would like to make my own. So I got that tank. And that's a size tank I've been looking for a while. So pretty excited to be able to... Oh, I didn't put it in here? No. Carlos, I'll send it to you. Pretty excited to play with this tank. Right now it's sitting out there circulating with some citric acid. I need to install the piping so I can fill it up even more. It's going to sit on my patio for a while. The stand needs a little bit of loving, but it's really not that bad at all. Some paint will take care of that. Thinking about either... I'm probably just going to paint it white. We'll see. And then I got to talk to Moki. I have a sump. It came with a sump. Actually, it came with the same damn sump I have underneath my tank right now. It's only larger, but I was going to see... Moki mentioned something about one of his sumps. I don't know that it'll fit. If it'll fit, awesome. I'd like to have a bigger sump, but whatever. What I have is big enough, and that's cool. So looking forward to playing with the new tank. The deal is, and Phil, you know what's up with this. I have to sit back, or I have to do whatever I need to do to be a part of replacing the floor in the basement before I can swap tanks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this one up. I'll figure it out. I'll probably put it in storage. We'll take care of the floor. We'll probably take some more stuff out of the basement too. I just need to sit back and watch that floor happen. I don't think that's something I'll do. Actually, the slab, we're in a townhouse neighborhood, and the slab has a crack in it that runs from the wall kind of out to the garage. I don't know if it's complete all the way out there, but the floor is a little unlevel, so I need to have somebody come in and take care of that. But new tank can't go in until new floor is in place. So that's going to be what's up. So it's about a 32-inch cube, which is a pretty interesting. I don't know. It's 32 by 28, 30, something like that. I should be able to fit in the corner. I might just stick it in the corner. We'll see. Or it'll be diagonal like the other tank. I don't know yet. Instant Ocean regular will get you closer. It still mixes high, around 10-ish last time I checked. Reef Crystals is mixing around 10 because that's no action I want to get close to. Instant Ocean regular will get me close to 8. Hopefully. I just want a salt that's just salt. That's all I want. I want to jerk around with salt. So excited to fiddle with that tank a little bit and give the critters some Instant Ocean mixes up 9.4. That's average for the last 12 bags. That's not bad. I could probably deal with that. Like I said, I'm only changing out 6 liters a week. I could do more, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now. And if I compensate appropriately with the slurry, I should be okay, right? So yeah, that's what I did today. Jumped in the farm truck minivan, rolled down to DC, and picked that thing up, and I was pretty happy with it. It's cheap, right? It came with a glass top, so not going to use that. I'll have to make I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if I'll get a cool top, and have like somebody make a nice mesh top, or I'll just do the DIY like I did the work tank. But that could get a little saggy. Not sure I want that. 200-gallon Red Sea if you want. What salt? Is that blue or black? Homie don't want no black. I could do blue. I just don't want to. I don't want to jerk around with salt. Last time I looked, Bulk Reef Supply had 1 in stock, and I'm sure they're out now. And although HW has treated me well for 6-7 years, screw it if I can't get it. They got some more. They're 63. I'm still a junkie. Still a salt junkie. So you really can't see that, can you? I suppose I can. Look at that. $70. I think that went up too. If you get that on Black Friday, that's a good deal right there. And I did jump on their popularity contest sale that they had this week for Bulk Reef Supply products, branded products. So I did reload on my DI glue, and then I bought a couple other things just because I was making an order for the Hannah. So you mix them together. What's your target alkalinity, Lynn, when you mix up for I was thinking about Blue Bucket. Is it consistent? Is it always cool? Lynn, what's your target alkalinity for your water changes, and how often do you do those? I've got the new X2 Pro, and I'm not a fan. Tough to stay connected. Dosing was messed up after a power outage. What's an X2 Pro? Do I know this and I'm just having a brain moment? X2 Pro. X1 Pro 2. All good, Rob. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm assuming you mean X1 Pro 2. 9-ish. Roger that. Yeah. Wonder what's that sell on? What's that sell for in China? That's a Wi-Fi pump, right? You're probably using the same app I'm using for the Pro T. Every 2 weeks. See, I was thinking about doing every 2 weeks. Mine has been solid, no drops. Been dosing 24 times a day, 2 months. Is it a Pro 1 or a Pro 2? Is it just an X1 Pro or is it an X1 Pro 2? I wonder. I don't know what they changed. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got to talk about. Anybody got anything cool to talk about? Because I'm ill-prepared today. I'm just psyched for Remy's lights. Or not Remy. I wonder how Remy's doing. I'm psyched for Lucas lights. I think he's got something. I've been bugging him about a panel, too. So hopefully that'll happen. But he knows what he's doing. He's got the right idea, and he's done something that nobody else has done. I'm pretty psyched for it. And when he told me, I was like, duh, genius. That was a good idea. Yeah. X1 Pro 2. Clean up water on the floor. Yeah, that's a thing. That happens. All right. I still haven't done anything with that Kessel knockoff that has built-in Wi-Fi, which, hey, Kessel, put your Wi-Fi in your light. In fact, better yet, hey, Kessel, stop making those stupid pendant lights and go make something cool. Yeah, I got it, Rob. And my Mac Mini has been working. And I already talked about swim being over. I'm going to have to go on vacation eventually, I suppose. I'm going to jump in the RV and go someplace. And, I have a video to watch, right? I have to watch, was it on Neptune's? Neptune. Dana. Oh, there it is. Oh, my God, Terrence. Oh, so much orange. I don't know that I can watch this. Should I watch it? Is there a video that breaks this down into 3 minutes without Terrence talking? Because that would make me happy. Is that too douchey? I mean, it's okay if it is, right? Everybody got to have an opinion. I just can't handle the salesy stuff. It drives me crazy. Brock, you messaged Luca about his lights today. You need them. What are you looking for? You looking for bars? You looking to, like, multiple bars? I was thinking about, I want to see his lights. Luca's lights, waterproof 2. Yeah, so Reef Brights aren't. Not even close. What's up, B? All right, so if Dana's talking, I'm cool. If Dana talks and Terrence doesn't talk, then I'll watch the video. If it's all Terrence talking, then I just want to see. I want to see. Well, whatever. I'll see if they're for sale in the morning. If they're for sale in the morning, I'll buy one, and then I'll take it apart, and I'll see what's inside, and then I'll sell it. And if somebody wants it, you can have it for a discount, unless I keep it, which would be surprising. Because I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to see what's inside. And then I'm going to figure out how to take a black box and make it compete with the Sky. It just needs to get there 80%, right? Doesn't need to be 100% awesome. Just need to 80-90% of what the Sky can do. Take a Viper Spectra, ramp it up a little bit, give it a better spectrum. Why not? I mean, you got the tools. You might as well use them. Who's the sales guy? Yeah, Lucas got a pretty fat blue going on with that bar. You'll see. I keep watching email because I keep expecting him to send me. I asked him to send me something earlier today, and he'll hook me up because they need to take his data. And no, he didn't send it yet. His data with overlay it with Blue Plus and overlay it. I'll overlay it with Sky because the Sky spectrum on their website hasn't changed lately. I've been watching that for a while now. It never changed from what they posted originally. So I'll overlay it with the Blue Plus with an Orphic, which is an interesting spectrum because I haven't figured out how they got that spectrum captured yet from an Orphic Blue Plus. And like say a Reef Bright, something like that, but that's easy. That is Roger that fat AF. Reef Bright's just 450, 470. But with amazing spread, but at low par, super low par. So it very much mimics a T5, and that's not my jam, but really looking forward to Rob. I think he's going to produce a 6-footer. I think he's going to get a long light. I think that's in the works because nobody's right. You need a 6-foot light. I think he's going to take care of it. What's the best cheap controller in your opinion? You're the best cheap controller for a tank. If you follow me at all, you know that the Coral View controller that I have drops connection to the power bar more than it should. You don't see a lot of that shared, but I share every time it does, except for the last time I was at the swim meet, so I didn't share that one. The Hydros is my roadie supply / because I do this all in the same bucket, roadie supply / saltwater mixing station, refill my containers controller. It just sits out in the garage. And that's how I make sure I don't flood out my garage by letting my water run too long or by letting my water run too long while my heater is on for salt mixing and then I melt through the container, all that stuff. That's all done by the Hydros. So I personally don't care if it drops connection with the power bar, but it shouldn't do that. That sucks. That's dumb. And they need to come up with a wired solution to keep that from happening. But what you talking about? What you talking? Your hourly rate is your rate is free. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if you got to go to somebody else's house, that's something altogether. But your rate at home is free. Right? Because this is what you do. This is your hobby. And you dig it. Thanks, Brandy. That's cool of you. It was fun. We had a blast. Man, that kid. My kid wants to be a distance swimmer. He wants to do the 500 and the mile. Like, he comes home. He's like, whew, that was a good swim. He'll wake up. He's like, what time's the pool open? I want to go swim a mile. Freak. Lucas bars to supplement your Kessels. That should pair really well with your Kessels, actually, right? I tend to, what I'm prone to doing with bars is asking people what their spectrum is, right? I mean, what their main lights are. And then I look at the spectrum of their main lights and will suggest a custom spectrum on a bar light to match your main lights. But in this particular case, the spectrum that Luke is going to give you out of his blue bars, it doesn't need to complement a Kessel because the Kessel's spectrum is pretty solid to begin with. It's just this stupid Fresnel lens and a beam expansion and all that stuff I don't like. But it's an awesome spectrum. So Lucas lights will almost align perfectly with a Kessel. So you'll be good. What's up, Chris? What kind of router do I use? I have an Orbi sitting here, and then I also have, I don't know where I put them. So I've got a, actually, Who was talking about this? Somebody was talking about this. I've got an old school Apple router below me. I also have Orbeez. I don't use the Verizon Fios router. It's all Orbi mesh. I'm spending more and more of my day on my hobby. Yeah, but you love it. So you can't complain. Adam, I didn't see the WAMS meeting. When was it? I missed it. Crap. What month is this? July? Oh, did we have the summer meeting and I totally missed it? Tell me about it. And hey, I've been using Hydros on my frag tank since it came out and have hardly dropped. But you've still had dropped connections, right? The Hydros is the only thing in my house that drops, period. Like the cheapest cameras I have in my house or the cheapest switches or everything. No, I missed it. Crap. Is there a replay? Did we... Matt, what's his name? Was it recorded? I would love to see that. Yeah, I'm not using a service provider. Nothing in my house drops except for the Hydros. And it just goes drop, and it's back. And it's not the Hydros to the internet, it's the Hydros to the power bar. So, is that a direct connection or does that go through my router? That's a question I don't know. Upgrading my router to the Google Mesh and couldn't get half of my Aquarium stuff to work. No issues with the Asus router. Is that because you weren't differentiating between 5 gig and 2.4? I don't know where it is. What's the Amazon mesh that they're selling right now? I got one of those. It was live. We didn't record it? That sucks. I'll check. Thanks, Adam. I got one of those around here somewhere. Maybe it's in the basement. I don't remember where I put it. Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. But yeah, these Orbeez are solid. They've been doing okay, right? I mean, I'm running off that right now, and I'm putting out decent, whatever. These things are fast. Like, I am streaming over Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired to the Orbi, but the Orbeez network, the Orbi to the main Orbi downstairs, I don't know, works pretty well. So I don't know. However, if you're going to sell a product, and I think that's what Rob's talking about right there, if you're going to sell a product that's Wi-Fi connected, thanks, Taylor. That's awesome of you. Thank you. Ooh, that's some sweet Australian money. But if you're going to sell a product that's Wi-Fi dependent, then you got to be cognizant of the silliness that people are going to have in their house, right? Not everybody's going to have a kick-ass Wi-Fi. I think I have 2 of the better mesh systems for like home. I mean, there's better, right? There's industrial. There's some top shelf stuff out there. I don't have that, but for consumer grade stuff, I think I have 2 of the best. It still doesn't work, but whatever. I had them on 2 separate 2.45. Who knows? Just throwing out ideas. Yeah. See, should not disconnect. Agreed. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they connect. I don't know how the Hydros connects directly to the power bar, but I don't know. Orbeez treated me well. Everything else goes fast. What we got? We got nothing. I'm going to throw my kid in the pool. I'm going to have him recorded by some smart swimmer person who knows more than me. My kid's not all that fast, but he's fast enough and he's fun to watch because he's so smooth in the water. I think he's like, he needs that breakthrough moment where he's like, oh, damn, I just need to do this and I go faster, because there's some blazing right. There's some a lot of Olympian swimmers, decent Olympian swimmers, come out of the swim club and this county. And there are some wicked fast swimmers. There's like people who sit on their ass all year. And then you get in the pool for 3 months, and they're just blazing fast. It'd be fun. It'd be fun for him to pick up his game. It'd be fun for him to find his niche, and I think that is distance swimming. So who knows? So I'm gonna throw him in a pool, get a little distance clinic, do a little video, and have that assessed. That'd be fun to do. I do not separate mine. Just 5 here. Intentionally don't buy 2.4 stuff. I have 2.4, and I have a separate 2.4 network just in case. But I don't know. That's all I got. What y'all got? Any good? I put a new little base hub thingy under my M1 Mac. I already told that story, I think. 25% off, no tax. You gotta love those military bases. And that didn't work because it was a return, and someone else had already done whatever. Then they hardware locked it, and I was like, jerks. Took it to the Apple store, showed my receipt, poof, 25% off. I like that. Yeah, there's that. That's a good point, Rob. Nah, that kid's all right. He's a fun kid. I'm frustrated. CoralView just won't publicly own up to the disconnect issue. Carlos, right? That was part of his pitch. He's like, it's 2020, 2021. It's Wi-Fi. Why do we need wires? Well, you shouldn't have said that. Yes, you tested it for years and years, but you didn't put it out there for enough people to realize the differences in, ooh, something happened. Well, that light's off. I guess that's done. That's my hint. Trying some pH stuff. Hooked up a Regal. What's that? What's a Regal 200 EXT? Oh, is that a skimmer? I've seen people lately. Greg Carroll was talking about it. Oh, that's a big fat dude. That's a huge skimmer. There was somebody else was talking about it too. Chevy, local guy. He got some skimmers going. And Taylor, again, that's really nice of you. Thank you. And he got some sweet pH action going. I asked him if he got outside air to that skimmer. He's like, no. I'm like, hook it up. Let's throw a pipe outside. See what's up. It is a big skimmer. Adam, I'm focusing too much on what you just asked. Chris, you mentioned 5. 5 gigahertz works just fine in a mesh. I have one of these Orbeez on each floor. I don't have any problems at 5. Jesus, that was a big skimmer. Do you have any idea how much? What do you mean to say, Adam? How much stray RF a touch lamp puts off? No, I don't. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, Chevy Pancake Guy. That's the guy. I gotta catch up with him. I think unless he lost the Dead Disney, and maybe he did. He had Dead Disney. He was the guy. He came over and he got some corals, and he was really interested in a Disney, and he was like, no, I'll kill it. So I fragged it and put it in a bag for him. I was like, shut up, take it. It's yours. Go grow it. Yeah, I see stray. I don't know how you measure that. There's got to be a thingy, right? There's got to be some sort of meter. What's up, Darth? Don't be calling Rob. Don't be a light snob. Don't be a touch lamp douche. We talked douches last week. Yeah, Chevy's a good dude. He's so nice, right? He's just a good dude. All right, I'm going to punch. For reals? He brought you some legit pancake. Wait. I thought it was waffles. Is he pancake or waffles? I can't remember. Thought he was a waffle guy. I don't know what he's doing now. I'm going to go find him. He wants a whole bunch of us come over his house and drink beers in his driveway, I think. Which would be fun. Yeah, it feels... Yeah, maybe. There's got to be some sort of Geiger counter looking doohickey that can measure RF in your house, and nobody wants that, right? Nobody will want that kind of action because then you'll really find out how many signals are in your house. You'd be like, I'm going to turn some stuff off. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to fiddle with that tank, I suppose. I'm going to get a new basement floor. Phil, if you want to come over and help me out with that, that's cool. I know you're on the other side of the country, but whatever. And if somebody wants some of this carbocalcium business, some of this calcium formate, and whatever this magnesium stuff is, hit me up. You pay shipping, it's yours. It doesn't need to be a local. And pay attention to Lucas Lights, because I think that business is coming. Hoping he sends me some data today, maybe tomorrow. And then that's about it. Cool. I'm looking for 3.75 pounds of golden malted. You're on your own. I got nothing. All right, cool. I'm jumping. Diana's had enough. She's gone. Thanks for hanging out. I really didn't have any topics. It was Uncle Jimbo's slideshow from Instagram, which is probably how I always roll. It's a good way for me to catch up on the week. Good way to share what happens. Gets me talking about some of the things that, we got going on around here. Winter's coming. You got your generator. You got your power supplies. You got your business to keep you going when the power's out. Huh? Thunderstorms are here too. What you got? Got to get that happening. All right, y'all. You've been awesome. Thank you so much. Again, Taylor. Thank you. Hope everybody's doing well. Enjoy your week. Cleveland. Chris been hanging out, Lynn. I saw your fancy old cheese grate or whatever. That's good stuff. I like those little snap-in doohickeys for flat-bottom frac tanks. That looks pretty sweet. All right, cool. Have fun, y'all. I guess it's time for another bad advice episode, isn't it? Maybe we can work on that. Right, Brandy? All right, y'all. Have a good week. Be kind. Happy reefing. Oh, and be kind. Thanks. Bye. This is always the awkward time because I don't even have the damn... I don't have it up. I got this going on over here. I got a couple other tabs. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Lynn, I like that you were printing. That's pretty sweet. Good job. Keep printing. Print. I'll check it out, Rob. All right, y'all. Night. Seriously, be nice to each other. Okay, bye.